We're at the gates of the Uru-il-Wauwau Indigenous Reserve. For Bitate and his family, going back to their village is always a risk.
Another fence. We have to cross this farm to access our territory. And here it is. It's closed.
The access road, although public, is blocked by the farmer who appropriated the land, which encroaches into the reserve.
All the land you see in the back is ours, but it's overrun. He closes the doors to prevent the environmental police from coming in to check. So if the police ever gets here, he can say he's not doing anything wrong, that he's only protecting his pastures. The state is doing nothing to stop it, and we can't even access our own land.
Over the last few years, this farmer has gradually invaded their forest, turning it into pastures and encroaching ever more on the Uru-il-Wauwau Reserve. A little further, accessible only by air, we discover this piece of land, which was deforested just a few weeks ago. In the region, this farmer is not the only invader. On the road leading to another entrance to the reserve, the forest, supposedly protected by law, is devastated. Our camera must remain discreet.
They can believe your camera's a weapon, and they can shoot us. They're crazy, they've already killed someone here. We must always be very careful when entering and leaving our land. We feel the pressure mounting, yes. I think that some invasions have been successful in other places, so they're thinking, why not here? And it just keeps on increasing.
There are only the Uru-il-Wauwau guards to patrol nearly 2 million hectares of their reserve, and all they have to defend themselves are these bows and arrows. After 2 hours of walking, they show us the graveyard of ipe trees, a precious wood highly prized by smugglers. The strategy is always the same. The woodcutters are preparing the ground here for another farmer.
It's a certainty that everything you see here is going to turn into a farm in a few years. For sure, they'll cut everything down and it will become a huge farm.
They cut down the trees and set the land on fire to erase their traces and to prepare the ground for the farmers waiting on the edge.
On the Bolivian border, in the middle of the Amazon rainforest, the state of Rondônia has already lost more than 40% of its native forest to agribusiness, a sector whose interests are ardently defended by President Jair Bolsonaro. Since his election, the region has seen a record of invasions of indigenous lands and public parks. On these videos posted on social networks just a few months ago, farmers boast of their settlement in a public forest.
Sejam todos bem-vindos aqui no meu canal, Jacundá, Terra Prometida, aonde nós vamos mostrar para vocês o dia a dia de assentamento.
Even offering land for sale.
Você quer ganhar uma terrinha aqui também? Me chama aqui no privado aqui, ó. Vou deixar meu contato aqui.
Houses, churches, whole villages of settlers structured in associations who are prepared to defy the authorities who've come to expel them.